Hey, y'all, got another one for you. We're going to do something a little bit different for this kind of video. Instead of talking about the mobile suit itself and getting in on what stats are and how to play and things like that, even though I really do like the suit, and that probably will be coming a little bit later. I want to talk a little bit about how to defeat anybody, at least in the context of Gundam Battle Operation 2. Reduce their HP to 0. I know, easier said than done, and it's actually a lot more complicated than that. Because the way GBO is designed, it reminds me of Overwatch in the sense it's team centric to the point it's team centric to a fault. To the point where it becomes a bad thing. See the Masala over there? Immediately jump back into Sue after he misses his shot and he just spams his missiles at me. Doesn't do any damage to it. I actually really like this engagement, so we'll talk about it. I actually have a teammate behind me, I believe a mass production Yakushiki Kai, one of the freaking three of them we have on our team. He drops in, provides a little support, managed to knock him out the sky with the shotgun. He provides the chip, just there's a bit of chip damage I need to hit him, and I don't know how close I was to actually missing that final slash. But very, very nice. Very nice. But the thing you have to remember about, well, this game is how team centric it is, and it's almost a bad thing. What I mean by that is you can't decide if the team wins. You can absolutely decide. You can choose if the team loses. That's entirely within your control as a player. I could make, if I wanted to, I could make it so that all 5 of my teammates would lose this match 100% of the time. I have that power, but I cannot make them win. Gundam Battle Operation 2 is a game of team fights. Not these really one-on-one engagements of it's a game where you put your 6 against their 6 and you try to keep the lead by outkilling them. Bonk. Slash. Oops, missed that one. If only I hit that. If only I got that slash. The Rick DJ modified does not have any kind of Well, it doesn't have a 3-hit melee combo, unfortunately. I did not see the guy behind me. Just get the hell out of there. So when you're fighting in this game and you're fighting someone who has better skill than you, better mechanical skill. What do I mean by that? Mechanical skill basically refers to aim, movements, not so much. It's how they press buttons on their controller. In this case, we're winning. Don't really mind it. No, we're winning. I don't have to kill him. I'm low on health. We're winning. It's fine. I don't have to chase after him. We're good. So I just go back and repair. Like, whatever. We're all pretty low on health anyway, so it's like, we're not going to win the next team fight at this rate anyway. So I might as well just go back and repair. But when you're fighting a guy of higher skill than you, you want to get as many advantages as you can and stack the deck in your favor as much as physically possible. You never, ever want to get into a fair fight. If you get into a fair fight, that means you didn't plan the engagement properly. Within the context of Battle Operation 2, what does that mean? So you want to, when you start a fight, you want to do it from a position of advantage. You want to be the one to shoot them first. You preferably want to be fighting 2 against 1, 3 against. You want to be fighting them with numerical advantage, if at all possible. But this guy's about to show up. Was not expecting that. I'm going to get knocked down. I was hoping to just be able to boost out of his way. Hoping he would go for it. I'm not sure tackling would have been the best play there, but he actually manages to get the kill. I should drop a thank you here. Here we go. Kind of lost my train of thought there for a second, but you want to stack the deck in your favor as much as possible. You want to use your terrain. But for mechanical skill. Basically, just things like aim and movement, how you use your controller. By stacking the deck in your favor, what I mean by this, I mean you want to use terrain, you want to use stealth, you want to use common sense tactics. I have 4 minutes to kind of wrap this up. This is a very complicated topic. I'll probably have several videos on this. So in the context of Battle Operation 2, you want to always be fighting at a numerical advantage if you can help it. That isn't always a thing you can do, but if you see number 1 over there, he's fighting 2 people. That's a no-go. Even if he had more health than them, even if he was in a general, even if he had maneuver, that's a no-go. You never ever want to fight at a numerical disadvantage. And if you have a numerical advantage, you want to push it as much as possible. Actually, knock that guy down. Hit sorry. You also want to look at your options. What tools do you have? What weapons? What weapons do you have? What do those weapons do? What does the enemy have? What can the enemy do? And you want to play to your advantages and to their disadvantages. Like for example, let's take let's take the Zizulu for example. Zizulu, so long as it has a melee weapon out, is just about unstunnable, or at least very close to. So what do I have to do when fighting that thing? Well, Rick DJ Modified has a shotgun, or a shotgun type weapon. So I never wanted to let my shotgun weapon go to 0. I never wanted to let that. It can be at 1, but I can't let it go to 0. I always need to have at least 1 shell left just in case he pops up so I can get the stun because Zizulu doesn't have a dodge roll, right? When fighting, same thing against the Masala that's transforming and flying around. While it's not a guarantee I can knock him out the sky with it, it's better than trying to use my beam rifle to try and knock him out. So even if those players are technically more skilled than me, I can hold my own just by understanding the tools that I have. By using my teammates either to okay, so for example, right, let's say Zulu picks a fight with number 1 there, the Faz. He's distracted. I can get around behind him and hit him. Now remember the thing about numerical advantages, at least again in Gundam Battle Operation 2, is generally if you have the advantage, you have 2 stuns for every 1 stun they have. If you play it right, you will never win in a situation where you have a numerical disadvantage. And if you have numerical advantage, you will almost always win. And I'm talking like 95% of the time. I'm not talking, 9 times out of 10. I'm talking 95 times out of 100. The only situation where you lose that is if like they're a raid and you're both supports, or you're on low health, they have full health, or something like that, or you're like certain things have to happen for you to lose that. But in this last minute, let's focus down. What do you need to improve your skill this game? To improve at even that little bit, what do you need? Let's focus. What can I do tomorrow? What can I do my next match to improve my standing, increase my chances of winning? I think the best thing to do is just to stick with your team as much as possible to always fight at a numerical advantage. No one pull back. If you're fighting 2 people and you don't see an ally on your screen or nearby or on your radar, go engage. Stack the deck in your favor as much as possible. Do not fight fair. That went pretty well for me, I think. 7-1, we take those, absolutely. This is a very complicated topic, so I'll probably do like several videos on this, but for now, I'll see y'all later.